My problem about this man, you win. No, okay, come see we can no hand your picture. This man in office as the president of Nigeria. Na negudi humuka. Nyapota no bru this. Imakwa I had your picture in office. Go ngolo ya jugi minere na paki chobele chobe. Tria kwa.
Tinubu masquerade.
This dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go to dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance.
Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
There is something common with past government and present government, and this you'll be finding out soon. But before we proceed, like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell if you have not done so. It is free. Tap on the thanks button to encourage us to do more. Like and share this video. Buhari's regime looted Nigeria into bankruptcy. No money for Tinubu to run the country. This is coming from the National Security Advisor, Ribadu. Does that name ring a bell? Well, if it does, let me take you back a little bit. Ribadu has occupied sensitive positions in Nigeria, and some people applauded him. They said he is a man of integrity. He occupied a very important position, a position that a lot of people will steal and do a lot of havoc. They will muscle on people. In fact, they will be used as political dog to attack opposition. Now, he has knocked the immediate past administration of Muhammadu Buhari, saying it left Nigeria bankrupt before relinquishing power. We all know that presidents are immune. They cannot be dragged to the court for atrocities committed whilst they were in power. And this immunity kinds of useless or rubbishes any accusation or claim. Mr. Ribadu stated this in Abuja, the Chief of Defense Intelligence Annual Conference 2023, with a theme leveraging defense diplomacy and effective regional collaboration for enhanced national security. The president recently was, shut down when he wanted to complete the acquisition of a cruise line. Some might call it yacht, a very big one. It's going to be the presidential yacht. The president was shut down, and they ended up saying that they will be putting that into student loan, which does not make sense at the end of the day. But let us leave that aside. Let's leave that aside. If you go back a little bit, there was a time that Buhari came in. He said he is the key. In fact, some even called him the savior. He said he was going to put things right. And when he got in, he kept on talking about the previous government, saying that the government of Obasanjo, Goodluck Ebele, Jonathan messed up the country. He said the rule of PDP for 16 years messed up Nigeria, and that he has a lot to do. He even pointed to the billions of naira that was earmarked for electricity that never came to light. And this happened under the watch of nobody else than ex-military officer Obasanjo, who is very swift and fast in writing articles and also calling off election. These people are never true. They are not realistic. These people, they don't have integrity at all. Now, this administration has started the normal music of blaming the previous administration, saying that that government, the same party that they belong to, bankrupted Nigeria, and Nigerians have to just manage. They have nothing to offer you. You just have to tighten your seat belt. You have to sit tight. In fact, they can, order for new vehicles for the first lady. They can order for new vehicles and houses and increase salaries for senators. They can share land all over. That has nothing to do with what the previous administration did. No, not at all. For them, it's okay. You have to understand that the country has been looted and there is nothing that we can offer you, but we have a lot to offer ourselves because we are more important than you. Former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ribadu, however, assured that the financial mess will not affect budgetary allocations, as everything will be done to enhance robust and viable defense management and apparatus in the country. All of these are just fabricated nonsense. We all know that the previous government, Buhari, simply wanted to fulfill what he was told. Probably some marabu or someone told him, or he felt that he needed to complete what he was unable to complete. He just felt that he needed to be president. And at that time, it was okay for certain individuals who felt that the only way they could push and press PDP, which still is the same as APC, particularly the power and the might of Obasanjo, was to introduce a man who lacks cognitive reasoning, a man that cannot perform, a man that could not answer simple questions. When he went to United Nations and summit and was asked, what do you have? What plans as president do you have? What does your administration have for the 70% youth in your country? He simply opened the file he had on his hands and he started reading what does not make sense. It doesn't tally. He started talking about how water, how it's terrible. It's as terrible as that. Once he's asked a question, he begins to talk of something else. This is how this man operates. He ruled Nigeria for 8 years as a man who lacks understanding, cognitive reasoning, who intellectually is poor and low. One would have thought, okay, he's a man of integrity. He will be only interested in putting Nigeria in the right dimension, right pathway. But how can someone who is ignorant around those who are wolves, how can you put Nigeria right? It's not possible. It is not possible because you don't even understand what's going on. Anyway, Ribadu went on saying that Nigeria is faced and that the government of Tinubu is faced with budgetary constraints. He said, it is okay for me to tell you, fine, it is important for you to know that we inherited a difficult situation, literally a bankrupt country, no money. I want you to take note of what he's saying, to a point where we can say that all the money we are getting now, we are paying back what was taken. It is serious. But this administration is doing its best to meet our requirements, particularly the armed forces, and I believe that you leaders will be able to testify to that. In attendance to this conference are a lot of people, criminals like themselves, military officers, who will spark the fire of terrorism, if need be, for them to get what they need. This is serious. Now, talking about financial distress, after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu lavished over $500,000 on a 5-day stay in a luxury hotel in New York, September 2023. Not so long ago, Bola Ahmed Tinubu lavished over $500,000 for a 5-day stay. We are not saying he needed security details and all of that and logistics and many other things. Of course, we know that the aircraft parked there unless there is an agreement between Nigeria and the US. But if there is no agreement, they will have to pay for parking space for the aircraft and all of that. $500,000 for a 5 days. So $100,000 per day. That is what they want us to believe. $100,000 per day. What is this for? Food or executive suite that cost, I don't know how much it costs with other people that went with the president, where they lodged in an hotel that cost $10,000 per day, or was Tinubu lodged in an hotel that cost $50,000 per day? I'm not saying we don't have VVVIP hotels or presidential suites and all of that, but look at what we are talking about here. The the president is also presently pushing to spend 13.5 billion naira, and that's $16.2 million to renovate his official residence or residences in Abuja and in Lagos, where he already has a mansion and will rarely use it as president. So he will rarely use his house in Bodilon and various houses that he has, but he's ready to splurge, waste $16.2 million to renovate his official residences in Abuja and Lagos. This is where we are today. This is where we are today. And they want to tell us that Buhari's regime looted Nigeria. Of course, we believe you. You are not lying, Ribadu. Buhari's regime looted Nigeria into bankruptcy, and you and your team and your president, you are, your own is to finally finish. Maybe there is something else after bankruptcy. I don't know what it is. That is the next level.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.